So in this video, we're going to graph general form. So a is the value in front of x squared, so there's nothing there, so I'm going to put a 1. And then the b value is -8, and the c value is 12. All right. General form tells us the y-intercept right away, because if I put zeros in here, I end up with 12. So actually, on all these problems, we always know that that's going to be a 0, and we always know that these are going to be zeros. So when you're on the y-axis, x is 0. When you're on the x-axis, y is 0. So if I put in 0 for those x's, I get 12, because 0 squared minus 8 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 12 is 12. Okay, notice that that's not going to be on my picture. It's too high. Next, I'm going to find the vertex. So the vertex, to find the x of the vertex, I use this little formula. So I need to do the opposite of b over 2 times a. So the opposite of b is, instead of -8, I'm going to do +8. And then it's divided by, always divided by 2 times something, times the a value. So 8 divided by 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So now I know what that number is. So that little formula tells you that. Okay. Next, I need to find my output. So I take 4 and I plug it in for my x's. All right. So I'm going to do parentheses 4 squared minus 8 times 4 plus 12. And I get -4 for my output. If you want to make a note to yourself, how I found that was we took 4 and we put it in for those x's. Okay, so I can graph this point over 4, down 4. Right there, there's my vertex. Since this has a value of 1, I know it's going to grow normally, so it's going to go out 1, up 1, out 2, up 4, out 3, up 9. And I can double check that I should have a y-intercept of 12. That makes sense that I would be up here somewhere for my y-intercept. Now the roots, I have to do, this is over 2, and this is over 6. Okay? So now making these two is actually pretty easy. Everyone should be able to do these two, because I look at the vertex for vertex form. So vertex form always looks like this. You just have to find these blanks. So in this case, the a value is 1, so I can put a 1 here or just leave it blank. I know that this is going to be x, and I moved to the right 4, so it went right 4, so it's going to be -4. And then I went down 4, so this is down 4. So that's done. And factored form, again, it's looks like this. Y equals, you have a blank for your a value, then you have 2 parentheses. And again, the a value is 1, so you can put a 1 there, or just leave it blank because it's a 1. And then you have to do the opposite of these two, so -2, -6. Okay, and then what you can do always on these is check your answer. So in your y equals, you could do x squared minus 8x plus 12, parentheses x minus 4, parentheses squared, -4, that's the vertex form, and then x minus 2, parentheses x minus 6. And look at the table, you should get all three y's should be the same. So see how y2 and y3 are the same, and y1 and y2 are all the same. All the outputs are the same. And that's simply because we're starting at so we can really see it here. All three equations are the exact same. All right? Now you should be able to do number 4 on your own.